You mentioned something earlier related to ideal type of person that you would want to communicate with, but compared to what? What I mean by that is, to the listeners, you make all these differentiations on who you want to communicate with, and then you go ahead and you subject them to being part of a particular phyla. A phyla being is like in a whole different class of animal alone. When you say ideal person, who is your ideal person to communicate with, and compared to what? Compared to now, compared to before, or compared to the future? You see, these are questions that you need to ask yourself. You need to become more specific on the thoughts that you're thinking and the way that you verbalize them and declare them out loud to your friends, or even if you write it on social media. A lot of breakup stories are filling my newsfeed, and there are times where I feel like commenting on it and trying to utilize NLP, but I don't intervene. And the reason I don't intervene is, one, they're unknown. Two, at the same time, there's a particular reason why they did go on social media and open it up to the world, because you have friends on Facebook, you have friends on Facebook, we all have friends on Facebook, but there's probably only 30 that we're really close with, and then the other 1,000 we're not. So what tends to happen is that leaves a completely different impression on how they interpret the world. And that's a good avenue for cyberbullying to commence. A good example is when a girl breaks up with her boyfriend, then the boyfriend will go on social media and say, oh, I did everything for her. I bought all these things for her. We went to all these places. Yeah, you say you tried everything, but you didn't try that one thing that actually worked. So is your everything going places or purchasing all these different material possessions? That's not everything. That's just a resource. Maybe there's a particular area that you didn't meet of their needs, and that started first with being either self-absorbed or concerned about what your own needs are. Maybe that's affection from her. And then eventually you were so concerned about yourself that you maybe didn't realize that, hey, they're a human being and they have needs too. It's not just about trying to splurge on the latest things, the gadgets, the technology, the clothing.